Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. The Magician, Transformation, and Ego. I mean, you can't... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Choosing your path. All is possible. But I feel that that is also choosing the path of where you're going to go next with the situations that you're faced with, or the situations that are going to present themselves to you. Okay? This is not the deck that I wanted. I'm going to just take, it's the other one. It's the other Sacred Destiny deck. So I'm going to leave that one there. That's not a problem. But I'm going to transfer. This is a great part of having changed all my cards. They're all just here. So I can just change up whatever I want when I want. All right. I do feel if I look at this card, you see this person is like in armor, right? So you're not going there vulnerable. But like I said, you're a knight, okay? You're a knight. You're very strong in your power. Some of these people, they know a change happened, but they haven't been doing the work like you, okay? They've just been doing this and that and going, wow, you know, and just kind of praying that the world goes back to what it used to be, not really realizing that it's never going to feel right again that way. And now they're just facing up to that reality, okay? So in that fact, you are a knight. You have a lot of power. You know how the world has changed and what's going on. And you just need to, I wouldn't say just be kind, but just don't be that person, okay? Right, look at this change. That's what we had yesterday. So the fact is that I feel that you're very much in this balloon, but there's clouds coming in and out, okay? And I feel these are the situations. These are the situations that come in and out of your purview. And you're there to, it's not experience. What's the word, Spirit? It's more like, be a witness to it. That's what I'm looking for. You're witnessing it. You're now going to witness the changes that are happening. That's what I feel. Okay? So I just want you to be kind when you do witness those changes. Yeah, let's see here. So this is again shape-shifting. We were talking about shape-shifting this. Let me see. Because again, I'm seeing the same words coming up. So the owl, I do believe it was the owl wisdom. Let me see here. Owl spirit. The body shape shifts into an owl. So it says the sun is set and you feel a remarkable transformation occurring. And in this change card, it says, people have looked to the heaven for sign in the ever-changing movement of the clouds. They have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages. Clouds are shapeshifters. So again, I feel that you have shifted and changed in wisdom. You have been able to move towards all of that. Isn't that remarkable that you are just able to adapt? The Two of Pentacles coming in right here. I feel the Two of Pentacles like really speaking to me in these cards, telling me that, yeah, absolutely, I've shifted and I've changed over time. I figured it out, okay? I can't believe I moved the good tarot, especially with the swords. They've got like feathers and clouds. And anyway, so let's see here. Let's see here, Pisces. Let's see what we can get from this, okay? I'm also feeling that the situation will keep changing for these people as well, okay? You are on your journey. Please don't detract yourself from this. Be an observer. be a witness to these changes, but don't let it affect you negatively to change where you need to go, okay? Like if I look at this picture with the Seven of Air, I can see that she has like, she's picked her apples. This is you. You already know. You're resting. You have the sort of clarity, you know. But here, this person back here, they're looking through the apples. They're trying to figure out what apples suit them. And I feel that's life around you, okay? So they're a little bit, you know, in distress here. And there's that Page of Swords, okay? So just make sure that you keep that certainty of yourself. It doesn't mean that your situation won't change. You're floating towards change. You're always changing. But you're comfortable with your change, Pisces, okay? People around you may not be. They don't see the wisdom of change. They just see that I have no power for the things that changed around me. How do I deal with this? Okay. All right. So let's see what else Spirit has to say about this. Magician again. Okay. The key to all of this, Pisces, is your personal power. Okay? You have to sit in your personal power. That doesn't mean talking. The honest truth of it is you have personal power. That's what they don't have. That's not what they tapped into it. Okay? They didn't yet understand that this was a part for them to tap in. I'm not saying that they're not going to get there. Some may be going towards that, but you are experiencing the change. You are witnessing these changes. It's like being the teacher who's already gotten there. So you're looking at other people getting there. Okay, doing the same type of work in a different way because everybody's journey is different. But you're seeing it in a very different way. The King of Earth. So yeah, in a way, you're feeling very abundant, but you're also taking I feel a very practical approach to this. This has to do with the honesty in the music. It's facing the facts. The King of Pentacles is very down to earth. He's very like, yeah, this is we're down to brass tacks. You know, this is the way things. He's also seen as a careful business person. So he's the person who's been there, who's done it, and knows how to make it succeed. That's how he's abundant. So that's why I feel you are experiencing the clarity and what people are, I don't know, just coming to grips with. And you're very down to earth, but you're very in tap with your intuition. And that's, I don't know, it's just, you have a lot of power here. These are power cards. Any way you look at them. These gentlemen have time and experience in what they've done. And this is you. You've had that time, you've had that experience. You used it to your advantage. Okay? You'll be one of these people who say, well, what happened to you during that 2 or 3 year period? And you'll say, I experienced immense, intense growth. You know, the lights were turned on. I saw what I needed to do. I discovered who I was. I discovered my personal power. It will never be of, oh my God, was that ever long and painful? As if it could be, but it's not what you're taking out of it. Okay? Right, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? You transformed the experience. You took that cycle and you shifted it. And you took, again, it's change. Okay? Shifts, the Fortune's Wheel, Wheel of Fortune, is all about change. It's about shifting everything into a perspective that becomes more positive for you. You take all that learning and you put it into practice, and then you're trusting destiny and everything that you've been through to improve the situation that you're in to get you where you need to go. Okay? You're prepared for this wheel to shift and bring you where you need to go. Absolutely. King of Water. Look at all these kings. Look at all this master energy. Again, I feel that you're seeing something. It's like witnessing the storm, but not really being part of it, which is what I always feel the King of Cups is. He stays calm during the storm. He doesn't panic. He just kind of sits there and goes, yep, I see what's going on. I see what you're going through. I know that I've already been through it. I know that it's going to be painful to realize that things need to change, but you need to figure it out. You know, you're not going to try to fix. You may give a little bit of advice, but you're going to find if people are not ready for that advice or ready to hear about your journey, they're going to shut you down. I've spoken to people, and I no longer try to talk louder than anybody else. I only speak to people who want to listen to me. I will not engage people who don't want to listen anymore. That is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned. I used to try to get my point across. I used to just keep talking, hoping that somehow somebody would listen and understand. And sometimes I'd have to restart a story 3 times to the same person because it kept cutting me off, or they'd get distracted, or something would happen, and I realized at one point that this person is really not listening, and I'm just using, it's hurting me more to try to get my voice across to them when they're not really listening. Okay? It's on me if I can't figure out the signs that this person no longer needs anything from me. They need to do what they need to do. Okay? Even if it's taking the long road, even if it's taking the big path, the 9 of air, the 9 of swords, even if it's taking, you know, the negative and the worry and the sleeplessness path, because they can't see their way through brightness, that they feel stuck going around in circles, such as these birds. It has nothing to do with you, okay? You are there to witness. I don't know. You're there to witness. That's it. You're not there to fix them. Okay? You're there to witness the truth. You face the music. You need to let other people face the music. You need to observe your environment. You need to observe your own. You need to choose your own path. You are the knight. You're protected. You've done the work. That is one of the biggest things I feel that needs to be, I don't know, looked at. Yeah. Ugh. 2 of Earth. There's the 2 of Pentacles I was talking about. You've adapted. And there's the Judgment card. Once again, it came out yesterday. You're adapting to this situation. You've already done the review, the change, and the release, and it's up to them to do that, okay? This is with the Call card, absolutely, and the 2 of Earth, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 5 of Earth. Now, I don't feel this is you. Although you could let it be you. The 5 of Earth is about feeling alone. It's about feeling separated, isolated. Now, if you meet up with these people and they make you feel separated and isolated, this may be just because their energy is not reacting to yours. It's like being in the room with somebody who vibrates at a slower speed than you. Sometimes it's hard for them to just continue it's hard to stay in that environment when you're moving this fast and they're moving this fast. The energies clash, okay? Either they feel uncomfortable around you, or your energies suddenly wants to slow down to theirs. It's like a negative vortex that you don't really want to be in. So this may be like hard. You may have to separate from these situations for a while. And Spirit says it is as it should be. This is all about being honest with yourself and being honest in the situations. Now, some of you may feel, well, then I won't have anybody left. Who am I supposed to communicate with? I hear from Spirit when it's, the people will appear when they're needed. I mean, the right people at the right time. It's always been that way, okay? Look for groups that focus on spiritual enlightenment and awareness. Communicate with them, okay? You stand more of a chance of being with somebody who's on the same page, right? Who shares the same passions as you. Who has the same ideas of what they're doing and how they're going to go about it. Okay? They have the same lust for life and they're ready to go forward for these things. Sometimes that requires just change. I know we've been through so much change in the last 2-3 years. But change is, whether you realize it or not, it's always happening. There's, it's never ending. It doesn't stop. Some of you may be feeling like, well, you know, I had connections to things and stuff. How can this not be bad or a mistake? And the universe will tell you there are no mistakes. Okay, there are no mistakes. There was a major shift that happened, and some people thought, well, I'm just going to be isolated, and then I'm going to end this as isolation, right? I'm going to be isolated, and then we can get back together and resume. The changes were much bigger. Some things won't be able to resume the way they were. The changes were too profound and too big. And even it may feel like, oh, you know, if this hadn't happened, I could just go back to what was. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. Okay? Everything happens for a reason and a season, and that's just life. That's the way the cookie crumbles. The Virgin Sun Queen is the Queen of Fire. Okay? The Queen of Fire, especially in this deck, is talking about somebody who shines in the corner. It's the opposite of the moon. That's why I say we're slowly turning into the introspection, into the, it's almost like the introvert into the extrovert. Because the light shines so brightly that it shines in every corners. I like the Virgin because that means the newness of it. Okay? This is something new for you, Pisces. We have never been that before. We've been the introspective. We've been the juggling person adapting. But we've never used that adaptability to go outward. And we're going out and we're expanding. And the only way that we can really expand in what we're doing is to shine in the dark corner, show the truth of everything. When you shine a light in a dark corner, you can't move away from it. You can't not see it. You can ignore it. Somebody else can ignore it. You can shine a light for them and they can go, no, I don't see that cockroach or whatever the hell that is. It doesn't mean that it isn't so. It just means that they've chosen to ignore it, or they're not looking at it in a truthful and honest way. So it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with that. Okay? I'm telling you, this rock of shine. You have to shine. You have to keep shining. Your personal power is your personal power. Underneath, I saw the card of drink gold, and that's drinking the light, okay? Do it now. This got a 6 of Swords. You've transitioned, okay? You have gone into where you needed to go. You have figured it out. So, just keep moving. I mean, don't choose your path. Do it now. Don't wait for anybody. Don't wait for their transition to happen for you to decide. Okay? Forget it. And if you notice, the I is missing here. So forget the I. Okay? This again is speaking to me of the ego. Okay, we're talking about the ego here, the illusion. Okay, forget the I in this equation. Forget how you have gone through it better or faster than anybody else. Think about more the whole, how everybody is going through everything. Like I said, you are there to witness, to experience, to see it. Not to judge it, not to change it, but to realize that everybody really needs to go through this transformation. If anything, you should smile. And with this knight, I almost feel like the protector of this. Be more of the person who completely understands that everybody's got to go through it. And I'm hearing from Spirit that some of these people, after a time, will reach back out to you and understand and tell you that they've gone through profound change. And at that point, you can smile and say, perfect, okay? Because you don't need to explain your side or tell them, oh, finally. You can just say, I'm so happy for you. Because knowing that they're going to add to the collective well-being of the planet is all you should be really happy about, okay? And honest to yourself about. I hope that this has helped you. I know it's been a little bit all over the place, but I feel there's great big wisdom that came through here. And honesty. Honesty about people's different places in this new shift. And we're moving into that energy, so we need to understand it to better move ourselves through it, okay? To be able to shine and move past it. So I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces, and I will leave you this tomorrow. We're going to look at our blocks, and take good care of yourself.